Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekamak. This is Let's Play Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. In the last episode, we found out who we'll be flying against in the big aerial dogfighting tournament. And so we're going to sabotage their planes and frame each other so they go after each other rather than us. We've got 30-1 odds, which is probably why the graphics weren't that good. Unfortunately, Mugshot is also in this competition, and he hasn't forgotten about Mesa City. So he's paid off all the Black Baron goons to sabotage our plane. Our only plane. So, after hitting him with an engine several times in the last episode, he swapped to attacking through the sewers, sending goons through there.
And now to test the security by pressing the triangle button, circle button, X button, or square button, I can activate the traps for the currently selected sewer. They appear to take a few seconds to recharge after being triggered. Looks like they're working perfectly, and just in time, too. Hurry, they're upon us. If one gets through my traps, you'll have to take him out.
Got it. The Cooper plane is as safe as a baby in its aircraft hangar crib.
Unfortunately, whenever a guard makes it all the way through, they're going to get one hit off on the plane.
Now they're coming in from the right.
This is somewhat reminiscent of my favorite mission from Sly 2, the Death Trap Crypt. Unfortunately, it just doesn't quite have that same fun to it.
We stopped that group, Murray, but it looks like more are on the way, and they're packing explosives.
There is also a Master Thief challenge for this one, where you have to defeat them with a reduced amount of health on the plane. Okay, I let you get way too far. If I time this one right, I should be able to get them both. You'd think he'd have paid for people that can swim, but I guess they're pilots. Not sailors.
We're halfway there, Murray. Stay sharp.
Two for one special.
It's the final push. Keep that place safe. Just a few bogeys left. Phew, we got him. Nice work, Murray.
Mugshot will need a lot more than muscle to intimidate us.
Looks like he's got muscle and mortar fire. Maybe it's time I brought in some backup. Just hope she's monitoring the ham radio frequencies. Penelope, do you read me? Are you out there?
I read ya, Bentley.
This is sort of an awkward first face-to-face, but...
But your hangar is getting attacked by some traitorous, paid-off Black Baron goons. Don't worry, I won't let those honorless double-crossers hurt your team's plane.
Is your RC chopper operational?
Affirmative. It's deployed and airborne.
You're a heck of a woman.
I know. That's what my homepage says.
So apparently she's not questioning the fact that we're out at our hangar in the middle of the night when we shouldn't be allowed out here after sunset.
Don't worry, Bentley. I'll keep those traitorous guards from damaging your hangar. Oh, wait! I just installed a Yank 86 and haven't had time to read the specs. Are you familiar with the device?
Absolutely. Just hit the X button to lower your cable and grab opponents. Follow the arrow to find enemies. Use the R1 button to kick on the thrusters and yank things off the ground.
Sweet. I'll teach those chumps not to sell out the Black Baron.
Some enemies require a few yanks to defeat. To maximize your power, boost in one direction, pull on the cable, then turn around and boost the other way.
Yeah, these guys are heavy.
Penelope, I'm detecting incoming tanks. They can do some serious damage to our hangar. Follow the arrow to find their location.
Affirmative.
Those tanks are heavy. You'll have to boost back and forth several times.
He wasn't so tough.
Alright, so, this is definitely a change to the bombs that Bentley got to drop on his thing. I guess it's more interactive this way. But yeah, the small guards will freeze the moment you get the Yank 86 on it, and as long as you don't run the cable through somewhere it shouldn't be, they're basically dead if you get the cable on them. The tanks, on the other hand, will keep going after you've gotten the Yank 86, so prioritize getting them out of the way, especially since they do a lot of damage. Stand still. I also remember that ComicFoil didn't really catch on to the fact that you're supposed to go back and forth to get these things.
Enjoy the view while it lasts.
Yeah, here, dang it, they're being very evasive. Yeah, it takes a lot longer than is fair if you're if you keep going in the same direction. You've got to do the back and forth trick.
What's up, high flyer?
Yeah, this gets out of hand very quickly if you don't quite have the timing down, and I get the feeling that the capture card delay might be contributing to that.
Hope you're not afraid of heights.
I feel like the pigs might be worse than the flashlight guards because they get 3 attacks off at once, whereas the flashlight guards just get a single shot.
Great job, Penelope. You're the best RC pilot I've ever seen.
Those thugs deserved it. No one sells out the Black Baron and walks away scot-free.
I feel like I actually got knocked past the halfway point, which is kind of ominous when you consider that there's also a Master Thief challenge for that one. Win when you've got half your starting health. Just like you've got win with half the starting health for the sewer segment. So yeah. I want to blame capture card delay, but I can't entirely blame it. It's probably just a few frames off, if we're honest. It shouldn't be that bad. But it has been a while since I played. For reference's sake, I've actually uploaded and shown the entirety of Australia by this point. Yeah, there's some sort of bighorn sheep, I guess. Ooh, large gold bar.
Looks like hard-partying Team Iceland has already gone to sleep. Time to borrow one of their Viking helmets.
Why do you need me? Just have Sly pick the lock to the door and steal the thing.
This is a delicate business. We're trying to frame Team Iceland for a crime they haven't committed. If there's any evidence of their door being forced, people might believe that they're innocent.
Man, you've gotten devious over the years. So, how are we supposed to get inside?
There are some sewer pipes beneath town that should connect up with the ventilation system of the hotel. Sly scrounged a raft for the trip, but be careful. Other pilots have caused trouble down there in the past, and the Baron is sure to have set up some security.
I get to row a boat? Nautical!
Devious seems to be the phrase that people use to describe Bentley a lot. There was Sly's response to him when we were getting Carmelita involved against Octavio, and now we've got him here figuring we have to be very thorough.
Use the left analog stick to steer the raft. Press the X button to row forward and the square button to row backwards.
Yeah, this is kind of fun. It gives Murray something to do other than punch out endless hordes, which is something we did have to do last episode. Although it does feel very slow, that's probably because he's trying to be very careful not to row into explosives. And now it gets a bit trickier. Also, I guess it is a dinghy, so it would be pretty slow. Have to go fast here to avoid the mine. Have to go fast here as well to avoid the mine. I also need to remember when I go back to the safe house to get the thruster pack because unlike in Sly 2.
Make your way to the hotel ventilation system. Murray, stay and guard the boat.
This is a weird little rail slide part. But you can do something like this, where you just spin around in circles a lot, so it is kind of fun at least. Where was my train of thought going? Oh yeah, the thruster pack was optional in Sly 2. It is not optional here. You need it. It also functions a little bit differently, which we'll have to show. But yeah, there's definitely more mandatory gadgets. In Sly 2, there was just 2.
You're almost there. Be careful not to wake these guys up. They're a paranoid group and have probably set up some crude burglar alarms.
So, avoid the tin cans with rope, and avoid the bottles, avoid the the house of cards.
Not there. Don't you have them?
No, you're the responsible one here. Let's just bang on the door.
No, everyone there is asleep. And I'm not gonna wake them all up. Those guys will shoot at us tomorrow if we do that.
Fine. We'll just go down to the front desk and ask for a spare. But you can forget about me being your wingman tomorrow.
Yeah, they're a bit drunk. Now, where was my train of thought going? Oh yeah, gadgets. In Slide 2 there were only 2 mandatory gadgets, the paraglider and the alarm clock. The paraglider was mentioned in slideshows, but you actually can't start the Canada games unless you've gotten the alarm clock.
Nice work. Head back to Murray and the raft.
But like the mission slideshow doesn't say that you need the alarm clock, but it actually won't let you start the mission if you don't have the alarm clock, which is nice. The sort of experimentation that only someone who played that game way too many times could figure out. Obviously, if you break things with your cane, that'll wake them all up too. Don't be silly. And now we go back the way we came. And that is not the side Murray started on.
Sorry, pal. The valve gates changed position. We need to escape through another tunnel. But fear not. The Murray has an unnatural sense of direction.
Yes, steer with left analog stick, press X to move forwards, square to move backwards. And these mines move. We might take a few hits now. Yep. Got a bit too cocky there, and it knocked off way too much of our health in one go. This thing wasn't meant to handle giant spiked mines. And now row like the Dickens. Can't say that I've had that happen before. Oh, just one puncture isn't that bad, right?
Nice job. You really showed some finesse with those oars.
The Murray is, and always has been, finesse.
Yeah. You good to plant this helmet on the Belgian plane?
Can do, pal. Can do with a vengeance.
And you'll notice that we did actually hand it over. It wasn't mentioned before, but when you get actually into there, it's pretty clear that only Murray can do the job of sabotaging the plane. Oh hey, I see they gave you more gold. Let me have it. Just a pocket watch, really? need the money. It's kind of startling how much more important they made money in this game. Like, you get so many more gadgets here, but they're still pretty highly priced. Now, where was I going? I guess they did have to give Murray rowing and ball forming so that he had more useful things to do than just punch the enemy. Didn't quite work the way I hoped, but I'm not complaining. This one here. Also, I should point out the death trap switches are back. They drop planes on people.
The ceiling is held in place by these anchors. Destroy them and the plane should come crashing down.
Seems like these lasers might roast my hulking bulk.
True. You'll have to compact yourself using your ball move to travel safely beneath the laser grid.
Check.
You'll need to use your charged ball attack to take out the anchors. Go into ball form and quickly tap the square button to build up force. Then strike. Nice job. Just 3 more to go.
In case you're wondering what these things are for, in game I don't know exactly what they are, but I can tell you this. Their function is to damage you by forcing you up above the laser grid to get incinerated. I also didn't hear what Bentley said, so it's a good thing I have a website that does most of that.
When work, plant the Viking helmet and the Belgians are sure to blame Team Iceland.
Just let me get some money first, Bentley. I'm trying to remember, because the pigs have a fire attack, does that mean they have resistance to fire damage or not? We have about 6 minutes left? No, maybe more, 7 minutes. So, should have enough time to do the other part of the prep work. I'm trying to remember, are there actual tanks around this place, or was that just for that one mission? I know that we still have the blimps flying about looking for troublemakers. I also feel the need to point out that if you're playing as Sly, you can actually hide in the haystacks. But they are breakable, so you can't really use them to get your... Sly can't use them to hide away from people that have spotted him. It's more for sneaking around people. We have conveniently placed cheese right here. The hover pack is cheap, presumably because we do actually need it. Presumably because we need it to actually progress in the game. Ooh, 5 minutes left. Maybe we'll get lucky, maybe we'll have to go over time a bit. Wouldn't be the end of the world. Frame Team Belgium. Sure, why not?
Alright, see that armored supply truck? It's en route to drop off Team Iceland's lucky ice sculpture for the semi-finals tomorrow. I've given the drivers some bad directions, so they should be going around in circles for hours. We need you to get inside that truck, steal the sculpture, and plant some evidence implicating Team Belgium.
Good thinking. Team Iceland won't be gunning for me if they think the Belgians stole their lucky hunk of ice.
Well, that's the idea. Now, the first thing to do is steal one of Team Belgium's official gold lace monogrammed handkerchiefs. Murray will head inside and get one of those stodgy Belgians laughing. They're notoriously stone-faced. Then I'll move in and steal the handkerchief.
Seems like getting inside that truck might be a good job for the guru. He could use some of the guards' heads to bash in the back doors.
Agreed. I'll make sure he's in position.
Actually, wait, so... we won't have time for this, so I'm going to have to start next up. We aren't actually going to have time for this because it's going to be another one of these dialogue trees. I guess I'll just...
No pressure, but you've got to find a Team Belgium pilot and get him laughing so hard that Bentley can make the pull. This is serious business, pal. Those guys are uptight. If they notice being robbed, we'll be kicked out of the Aces competition.
Right. Also, whenever the other members of the gang are in the hotel, they'll also be wearing these outfits. But yeah, I guess we can start next episode with Guru's part of the mission.
Hello, Belgium Flyer. Do you like comedy? I think it's time for Mr. Salty Pants to crack a smile. What do you say?
I need to get this post laughing. Yeah, this is gonna be very awkward, huh?
What was Genghis Khan's favorite meal? The brains of his enemy. Get it? I mean, it's more weird and gross than funny, but I mean, you gotta admit, it's pretty weird.
Let's try. Yeah, so the thing is that our first 3 options are actually wrong. For this one, as we go through all the options, as we go through all the wrong options, they add more wrong options until you get the actual right option.
That Baron, he's always, I love flying, don't go outside, listen to me, I'm so smart, I'm the boss, my mustache is so macho. That's pretty lame, huh?
At least he admits it. Political humor? Okay, this one was actually,
Why did the chicken cross the road to France? Because it wasn't turkey. And you see, the chicken's not a turkey or a Turk. It's a chicken, a French hen.
not helping. Alright, let's try intellectual humor.
I can't make heads or tails of this coin. Get it? It's totally funny because, like, when you flip a coin, it comes out either heads or tails. Come on, that's comic gold.
Alright, we've got to go for the physical humor.
Ever see someone put their fist down their throat? Ta-da! Hey, fish! Stuck! I need help! Hey!
Okay, Bentley, It's go time. Make the pull while the Belgian's laughing, or he's sure to feel you fishing for the handkerchief.
I don't know why, but I do know that it is a thing. I also don't know why nobody else is commenting on the fact we're sticking a fishing pole magnet in his pocket. He only reacts if you pull out the part where Bentley actually reaches the point where the money flies out.
Nice work. Meet me outside with the goods. It's up to the guru now.
That's the part where it can job fail you if you pull while he's not laughing. The thing is that I don't want to take chances.
Bentley's en route to me with the monogrammed handkerchief, but we'll never be able to swipe the ice sculpture unless we can get into that armored truck. I agree. The back door should be its weak spot. Yeah, I'm sure the guards around here won't mind too much if you break the door down with their heads. Bentley set up a waypoint on the truck. Should be handy. The thing's moving pretty fast.
Anyhow, that's a thing we'll have to get into next time because we've still got plenty left to this job. Not enough to cram into a few minutes at least. Until next time, guys, take care. We'll see you all around.